welcome guys. I hope you're having a great day. Let's go ahead and get started with your tarot read here. We're going to grab the letters. We're going to start with the letters here. This will be your spirit guide's way of being able to step forward and give this read a more personal touch to you. So we do have D, F, G, and E. I'm going to grab some more. We'll allow more to step forward. Tarot, can you please bring more forward? Get this one. This guy went sideways. R, M, Y. And I need to grab a couple of more here. What do we got? N. And then I am getting told to stop. That almost spells Germany. Almost. I'm missing only the A in there. Oh, that's odd. Let's see what we got for the numbers here. So we have the month of November. We have the number 29 that came forward. And we'll keep going. The number 19 came flying out of there. What else do we have coming forward? You're going to recognize that these have special meaning for you. They're just going to make sense. We have July, 11, 18, 13, 22, 17, 5. Oh, we're getting full over here. Let's do a bit of this. We're going to do a bit of shuffling around and reorganizing. So we got more space. 5, 31, 23, 4, 25, holy cow, and 30. So you're going to know if these have special meaning for you. They're just going to make sense. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm being told to use the tokens. Sorry, I know they're a little bit noisy. These are the ones that we're going to get started with. Number 3 is what I'm being told. So we'll take 3 tokens. Give them a mix. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll flip them over together. So we got death. Death is the first one. That just represents endings, transitions, sort of the end of one chapter, the beginning of a new one. We have strength as well. Sometimes strength doubles as a confirmation of a Leo energy. And our last one is justice, balance. Balance. It can also represent a Libra at times too. Alrighty, so I need a tarot deck for this read now. This is the one I'm getting pulled to. So I would like more confirmation on these tarot tokens, please. Please give me more confirmation on what these tarot tokens are talking about. Wow, and then we just got death again. Transition, change, closing the door on one chapter, beginning a new one. The Fool card. King of Cups. I feel like somebody's going through a pretty big change. There's a pretty big change going on here. I don't know that somebody's... I don't know that death represents that somebody is dying or passing on, but I do feel a tragedy here. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is somebody who's having a deep loss in their life or a deep illness or something. I do feel the word tragedy is coming forward. There's something extremely important happening in somebody's life. The King of Cups. And we do have the Fountain card too that popped out. This Fountain card is sort of like that deepest crossroads, that most basic level of evolution. Making one choice will lead you down one path, and making another choice will lead you down another path. So whatever this person is going through, this is going to change their life path. One way or another, it's going to bring about a very drastic change for this person. 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Queen of Coins. Who is this Queen of Coins? This is speaking to a person in the life of this King of Cups, this Queen of Coins. I feel sadness surrounding her. And this is how the King of Cups is feeling about this person. I feel sadness. I feel grief. I feel loss. It does not necessarily mean that this Queen of Coins has passed away. We will pull more cards. This might be a relationship that's come to an end. But I feel like our King of Cups is taking this extremely hard. Like depression is setting in. With the loss of this Queen of Coins in his life, there is depression coming in. And the Star card. He saw this Queen of Coins as wish fulfillment. As wish fulfillment, he saw a long life with this person. I'm going to pull a few more here. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. I'm going to tell you too. Oh, I don't even like this read. I kind of just want to stop and reshuffle my cards. This Queen of Swords had something to do with this Queen of Coins and the tragedy and the loss. Because I keep feeling like somebody stole my Nine of Cups. Somebody stole my wish fulfillment. Somebody stole my happiness and grief. And I feel anger towards the Queen of Swords, whoever this was, who took part in this. Like they took somebody's abundance. Like this King of Cups, when he thought of this Queen of Coins in his life, he thought of Seven of Coins, which is an abundant harvest. So this is like long-term abundance. This is having an abundant life together. And I feel like he feels like somebody stole that from him. He feels like this Queen of Swords stole that from him. Justice. Okay. This Queen of Coins, if she didn't pass away, I do feel like she got hurt pretty bad. I do feel like there was something really bad, that this is where the tragedy lies. I feel like something about defending with this Seven of Wands. Defending or trying to protect from this Queen of Swords. I don't know if this was a car accident or something. This was a tragedy. This was absolutely a tragedy. It did come at the hands of the Queen of Swords. I'm getting pulled back to the Justice coin and balance. This King of Cups wants justice. Okay, this King of Cups wants justice with this Queen of Swords. He wants some sort of balance. He wants her held accountable for what happened. Judgment. And the Chariot card. I feel like this may have been a car accident that took place. This Queen of Swords may have been a drunk driver. And I don't know if she ran into another vehicle where this Queen of Coins was in, or if this Queen of Coins was on the street and she hit her. Judgment. I know this King of Cups wants justice. He wants justice in the court system. He wants this Queen of Swords legally held accountable. We do have Judgment here. But I have the Moon card too, and the Moon card is secrets that are still to be revealed. I don't think that this has come to fruition yet. I don't know if it's starting to go through the court system, or it's there and we just haven't had a judgment yet. But I feel a lot of fear. Fear that the Queen of Swords is going to get away with it. Fear that she's going to be able to play on the empathy of either a judge or a jury. And it's going to go in her favor and she's going to get off the hook. He wants somebody held accountable for what happened to this Queen of Coins. He wants somebody held accountable. He wants this Queen of Swords held accountable. Because this Queen of Swords, this is the darkest energy that I feel. This is somebody who has their own demons too. And that's why I was feeling possibly a drunk driver. I know there's responsibility there, but I feel like something within this person. So this is either like some sort of addiction or some sort of like a really deep mental health issue where it's like their view of reality is extremely skewed. You know, to the point where they can't really use proper judgment because like they're seeing shit that isn't there, they're hearing things that aren't there, like there's some sort of a mental break. There was something there where they're not viewing things the way they're supposed to view them like regular people, and it did contribute, whether it was a substance abuse issue and somebody was high or somebody was drunk, or whether this was a really deep mental health issue. Whatever it was, this Queen of Swords, like, I don't feel like they did this on purpose. I don't feel like they were evil and were like, I'm gonna go murder somebody. I think there was something fucked up going on. But this is part of this King of Cups fear, is that because of whatever that is, this Queen of Swords will not be held accountable for what happened. I also feel like he feels a little bit lost, like kind of where to go from here, because his future was with this Queen of Coins. That was his future. That's where his future lay. I feel like they had a plan. They had things they wanted to achieve. They had things that they wanted to do. I get pulled back to look at the 7 of coins. So it's that abundant harvest, right? Putting in the groundwork to grow an abundant harvest that grows over time. That's how he looked at her. They were growing a future together. That's where he saw his life. It's where he saw his future. So now it's like, what's left? That's gone. That piece of things is gone. Whether she has actually passed away from this, or the injuries are so severe that future no longer exists. That future will no longer exist in any way, shape, or form with this Queen of Coins. And the 5 of Wands, the High Priestess. And the 2 of Wands. I'm going to grab a few more here. I have that High Priestess. She keeps looking at me. I don't feel that energy belongs to the Queen of Coins of that High Priestess. But I feel like it's somebody who's watching over what's happening. I actually feel like it speaks to the Judge in this case, because I feel this sitting back and watching. And we're watching a 5 of Wands. We're watching a conflict. We're watching people argue back and forth, 2 of Wands. And have not made a choice yet. But I also feel like this person's choice is almost like the 10 of Coins, which is legacy. It will affect someone's legacy. It'll affect multiple people's legacy. This Queen of Swords, it'll decide what direction her life goes in. But also this King of Cups too. Because if this Queen of Swords does not get punished in some way or held accountable in any way, I do feel like this King of Cups is going to do a fucking nosedive. Like, honestly, like deep into depression. Because he's never going to have that piece of closure. He's never going to have that thing that feels like some sort of justice. Like, I don't feel like it will ever be enough to make him feel like the scales are balanced because of what he's lost. But he needs something so that he can move on. And if he doesn't get that, I feel like it can have a very negative effect on the path that he moves forward in. But also this Queen of Swords has a lot to lose as well. The 2 of Cups. Yeah, the 2 of Cups usually represents a deep emotional bond to somebody. I just keep feeling like 2 people's lives. 2 people's lives like hang in the balance of this person's decision. 2 people's lives, this King of Cups and this Queen of Swords. And the 5 of Cups. And the Hierophant. I'll tell you this too. I do feel like this King of Cups has somebody in their life who's sort of trying to encourage them to heal. Not to forget their Queen of Coins, but trying to help them to heal, to emotionally get back on their feet again, to start looking forward to the future. I don't think this King of Cups is looking at that. I don't see that. I see he plans to stay single. I don't think he plans to ever get involved with anybody again. It's like, this is almost like his way of honoring that memory. He's not looking to move on from this. This was what he had planned for his future. If that doesn't exist, then his future is going to look different. I keep getting this staying by myself, staying single. To him, it's like some sort of an honor to stay like that. The 3 of Swords. His heartbreak is overwhelming. Like I said, his future was the Queen of Coins. That's where his life was. It's where his heart was. And having that not be an option anymore, I don't know. I keep getting this like, what's the point kind of thing. What's the point? Like, that's why I feel like if this Queen of Swords does not get punished in some way, like it could have very dangerous effects on this person. I don't know if this person would consider suicide. Like severe depression. Absolutely severe depression. If this person doesn't get held accountable in some way. 4 of Coins, the Ace of Swords. There's a holding back of truth. There's a holding back of truth here. I do get pulled back to the Queen of Swords. I think there's something being hidden there about what happened. I don't know if this Queen of Swords is saying that whatever they're saying, it's trying to mitigate their responsibility. That's part of what's going on. Instead of admitting to what they did and then taking responsibility and being like, okay, I did it. Whatever happened, for whatever reason, I still did it. and I'll take whatever punishment comes my way. They're trying to fight it, and they're trying to make themselves not responsible so they can get off the hook. That person's looking for freedom. They are looking for freedom. I mean, they're fighting for their life. You can't really blame them for doing it, but they're holding something back. They're holding back the truth, which is, the truth is that they are responsible for what happened. Four of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Two of Swords. There's a pattern of behavior here with this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords has done some crazy shit before. Like I said, if this was substance abuse, they've had other incidents that are being hidden right now. Their lawyer is actively trying to hide it so that nobody can see what this truth is. I have the King of Swords next to the Two of Swords. So he's trying to create indecision. He's trying to create doubt. He's hiding certain things. He's hiding certain truths from being discovered. The Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords. He's actively trying to hide this person's history. I don't know what they did in the past, but there were warning signs that this person could be dangerous in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's, like I said, they were completely lost in their addiction, and maybe they had some sort of a big accident before, they had some sort of priors that show a pattern of behavior, a pattern of recklessness, a pattern of that, like, neglect or whatever. There is a pattern here. There is a pattern here, and it's being hidden. Actively being hidden. Page of Swords. Oh, we had the Strength card come out twice now, because we got the coin and we got the card. It could represent a Leo energy. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm going to tell you too, something is going to come out in here about what this person's been up to. I do feel like they will get held accountable, especially with this Ten of Swords. This can be a disappointing ending, but one that's beneficial in the long run. There is something that's going to come out in here that is going to sort of bring this person's reign of whatever terror they've been doing to an end. This Queen of Swords, this will bring this person's freedom. I know that's not a very exciting thing to say to that person, but it's going to bring this to an end. Because if this person got free, they would repeat this behavior and they would harm somebody else or take somebody else's life. If they've indeed taken the life of this Queen of Coins, this will end here. There will be some form of justice served here. Because I feel like even in this Strength card, I feel like the prosecutor finding out this pattern of behavior, finding out all these burdens, finding everything out and bringing it to the surface. Bringing it to the surface, the Wheel of Fortune. And the Eight of Wands. So there will be a communication. There will be a judgment here. The Lovers. Our King of Cups is going to get some news. The Page of Wands, it represents good news. I don't know how good you can call it considering everything that's happened. But the news will be justice. The news will be balance. The news will be that this Queen of Swords and what the Queen of Swords lawyer has been hiding is coming to fruition. And that they've been trying to manipulate things and trying to hide things. And the Knight of Wands. And they have a history of this kind of behavior. Absolutely, they have a history of this kind of behavior. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. I will tell you this too. This Page of Cups and this Ace of Cups, I do feel peace within it. And I do get pulled back to the Queen of Coins. So if she has passed over, whatever this judgment is that comes forward with everything coming to the surface, the truth being exposed, this will give her a level of peace and make it possible for her to move on. To move on and move forward. I feel her transition. I feel her transition to inner peace, knowing that somebody is held accountable, whether she's on the other side of the veil or whether she's survived but in a very tragic way that's changed her life. She will find satisfaction and peace in this. The Queen of Cups and the Five of Coins. But this is still a loss. This is still a tragedy. And our King of Cups is going to have to find a way to make peace with it. Like I said, if our Queen of Cups is still alive, Her life has been completely changed. And this is going to be a change for her too. And she's going to have to find peace and balance and learn to live in a new way. If she has been taken here, if she has crossed to the other side of the veil, our King of Cups is going to have to find a new way to move forward. I don't see him ever getting in another relationship. I don't see him looking for love again. I don't see that ever being on his radar, because his focus has always been, still is, and will always be his Queen of Coins. That is who means the most. And this is quite tragic. So I'm not entirely sure what happened in this situation. For those of you who it resonates with, and it will probably be very few of you, maybe even only one, you understand the situation and what's been going on here. It's a very sad situation, but trust that justice will come and that Queen of Swords will be held accountable for what occurred and for the choices that she made. She will be held accountable by the court. The truth will come out. Alrighty, guys, take care.